the grand totals in the bonus token pair calculation spreadsheet.
Okay.
So if you're okay, I would put all this green. I just don't understand why the community equity is giving us that there is you see a difference of 226. I'm not worried because I mean obviously the community equity it's based on
Well, it's 25%, right?
yes,
The
25%.
total. So we take the total here and we get 15,245. So we say 15,245 and multiply that by 25%. We get
That's there. The
3,200. Right.
formula is there. Yeah.
That's correct. So why can't we just... Oh, I know why it's off. Because of the T2ML. So whenever we issue T2ML, it's not considered in the actual
Oh,
equity.
correct. Yes, there's
So
no distribution for T2ML and XGMR
yeah,
and
so
total upfront pay. Yeah, yeah.
but in my thought process here, just because we issue upfront pay doesn't mean that value and that community equity doesn't exist. So it's possible that the $15,000 of total value would get $3,811 of equity. And so even if we distribute the T2ML, that value still exists, in this case as OPZV, right?
PDV
Because OPZV,
and family token as well. Yeah.
well, I think,
You stop, close your eyes, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I think because you remember that we noticed that we made a mistake in the base token.
yeah, but I don't think we need to worry about that for now. I'm just saying that if we take the total value, which is 15,245, and we take the 25% community equity that we are building into it, we can assume that the B2Q5 is correct, and then you basically are just adding additional to the OPZV. So we have 1,546, so we're just adding an additional 200 or whatever, 226 of OPZV to offset and balance out the T2ML.
Okay, so T2ML already for the community equity, we're already distributing here 284.59 of PZV. So we're going to be adding this 225, right?
Well, it's 226.
Yeah, 226 here.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly why we're doing that in the calculations, but I think it's simply just because of the T2ML. So we're adding this additional T2ML, so it'd be 25% of the T2ML that's added should equal $226 is my assumption. And then because it's T2ML, the most valuable thing that we can issue community equity for is the OPZV, right? So I would just say we issue additional OPZV based on the fact that the T2ML as the back pay would still have community equity in terms of the value, but the community equity is distributed as T2ML, I mean, not T2ML, as OPZV, right? And if you think about it, if you're doing all of the correct distribution of value, it would all be backwards. You would always start with the global value. You would distribute all the global equity value. Then you would return any global value when you distribute the family equity value. And then you would replace the global value with the family equity value, but the global value comes first, right? Then after you distribute the family value, then you would distribute all of the value for the individual jurisdiction. right? And then after that's distributed, then you would distribute the T2ML, right? So then you would deduct all the distributions from the T2ML from the family token, but you would keep the community equity because the community equity would not be getting any T2ML. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Equity.
Another question, Jay, here.
Well, can we just add that in real quick the to get it correct? Or
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Yeah, how much is that? 226 point?
yeah,
22. 22.
Okay. 22 and 54. All right, now it should be 0, right?
Yeah. Fine.
Okay, so another question here, Jay. If you go in column K, row 17 for Stacy, there's minus 10.70 OPZV that we overpaid to her.
Is it a trust account?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can just remove it. It's fine. Mm-hmm.
And also Stacy, obviously she received we also need to, from the 115.70 T2ML that are resulting here, we should deduct the 100. We need to remember to deduct the $100 that we sent her for the up when we turn the back pay to upfront pay.
Okay, yeah, so we just need to double check that with their trust account and see how much there is in the trust account, and then make sure we transfer it back out of her trust account. Okay?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, can you get the trust account link for Stacy, Joyce, please?
Trust account? Okay, just
Yeah,
a minute.
please.
I will try.
From this link here, line 9 in our topics.
Wait.
Okay? There.
Line 9.
Yeah, there you will find the link for Stacy Trust account. Okay, so next, Jay, can you go into the bonus token pairs accounting spreadsheet? Line 6 in our notes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So here we have, okay, we need to update the amount for community equity.
Just so you know, for me, the way I would do accounting would be that you just have token accounting.
Your eyes. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open, you guys.
But anyways, this is fine. And we have these two that need to be addressed. Oh, wait, I can't edit this.
Oh, you cannot edit? Wait.
So you're saying we need a little? We only need 700 OPZV. That's not very much.
All right, so I updated with the community equity, and also I'm gonna update Stacy here. I'm gonna deduct the 100, okay?
I link in line 10, the trust.
Okay, so now it's updated with Stacy and the community equity adjustments. Okay, so here we do line 21, we do the liquidity considerations. Okay, so I updated the prices here. I need to check the target for market. I need
That's
to...
so interesting that they both are exactly the same price, just 10 times off, you know? And it's just really interesting that that's the price that naturally seems to occur with both of our tokens. Isn't that odd?
Makes very sense. Makes very
I guess
sense that
there's
the T2ML is
slightly
10 times more valuable than OPZV.
Sure, but
And
they are both, should be 10 cents for T2ML and 0.1 cent for OPZV, but instead they're 7 cents and 0.07 cents. So anyways, it's just odd that it goes down by around the same amount for both of them. And I don't know why it goes down at all in the first place, but it just does. Because our goal is to make the value go up and instead of value going down. So it's just something I'm noting.
All right.
Observing the fact that the value is going down and it's going down exactly the same amount for both. So anyways, we'll figure it out. We'll get the value to go up eventually. Not worried about it.
I mean, I believe because we're not updating the liquidity for TAD. They're backed by TAD. And remember, we did before we were doing after we were running the base token payrolls. We were doing the updating of the TAD pool.
Yeah, it's possible. And as we move on in the future, we might switch everything to like SIM or some other
Time
token.
to stretch. Please stop,
Figure it out.
stand up, and stretch and move
Oh,
around.
let's stretch.
30 seconds.
OPCV is 0.07, right?
by 17. 17.
So how much OPZV did you say we needed to send? 700?
OPZV at the moment, I mean, we need to update the total past issue token supply, but at the moment is zero.
But it
Totally.
says right here, it says in line 38 to be transferred 696, and so that I would just round it up to 700.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, the accounting is correct.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer 700 to get that moving forward.
T2ML, we have enough. And B2Q5, we also have enough.
Excellent. All right, so then that brings us to Stacy's Trust Wallet. So I'm going to Stacy's Trust Wallet. And we need to get funds. We need to be able to have some value in it. So payroll wallet. So we need to send. How much do we usually send? Like 0.1 ADEC or something? We'll say 0.15.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, guys.
So she has 34.4 OPZV in her Trust Wallet. So we need to send back 10.7 OPZV.
Okay, I'm on it. What about the T2ML?
We need to send her 15.7.
Okay, so we never sent her any T2ML, so we just deduct the
Never.
100. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds fine.
So you wanna do the running?
Oh, I don't know if we want to do the running right now, but we can certainly at least get the accounting finalized, and I can send back this value from Stacy, and then all the accounting will be ready. So I'm sending the OPZV back to the FQN payroll wallet. It's 10.7, right?
10.7. Yes.
Okay, so that is done. So I think we're good on the accounting. Everything's ready to run. So I would say we continue and move on to the next topic. And then, if we want to, after we do the view up, we could just do running, or we can schedule it. So we could either schedule the running after we finish these topics, or we could schedule for later evening or
No,
tomorrow.
but wait. I need the following for the B2Q5. Right? B2Q5. What's the price?
The price of BQ25?
Yeah, the current
The
token value
starting price
ratio.
of BQ25 is going to be OPZV divided by 10. So it's going to be, instead of 1 penny, it's going to be 0.1 pennies. So if we go in the notes here, so basically we have I'm going in the notes, line 15. So starting values of tokens. So the first token starting value is T2ML, and that's 10 cents starting value. Then you have OPZV, and OPZV is 1 cent starting value. And then the
1 cent.
BQQ5 or whatever it is going to be 0.01 cent. Like that. Okay.
Okay, great.
That's
So it's okay.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
All right. So then I need for the BTQ. We need for the B2BQ5 the following. I mean, minting wallet and liquidity vault.
Well, it should all be the same. Oh, we don't have a liquidity vault because we haven't set that up yet. But everything else is the same as the OPZV.
All right. So for example, for the current total pool tokens in liquidity, it's not applicable, right?
Yeah, it's 0 because we haven't set it up yet. It's brand new.
Perfect. Okay, I think we're good.
Total pool tokens is definitely 0.
0.
Yeah. So when we look at the total amount that we want to pool, and we would subtract 0 from that, and then we need to do liquidity in that total amount. But it's going to be very small amount of value of money. So it's only like, it's a 1/100th of a, is it 1/1000th? It's 1/1000th of a dollar per dollar. So we only pay 1/1000th, and then for the global jurisdiction, we're only paying 1/10,000th per dollar.
It's 0.001, right? Yeah, 1/10,000. 1/10,000.
So B2Q5 is 1/1000th of a dollar, and then the global jurisdiction will be 1/10,000th of a dollar.
No, it's not 1/10,000. Sorry, that's 0 with 3 zeros. So it's
yes, 0.0001 would be 1/10,000th, and that is for the global jurisdiction.
Okay, yeah. So this is the correct one.
And
1,000.
one.
Target percentage for market price liquidity here would be 10%.
And it's
Okay,
10%, and it's 10% actually is less than we do for the other ones because it's like it's so low value that we don't want to be giving away too much money. You know?
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open, you guys.
Cool. So I think we're good. So obviously, let's do the payroll first, and then we can think about dealing with the liquidity.
Yeah, that would be the responsibility after running. Yeah. Okay, I think we're very good on this. We will schedule prioritize for running. So next topic, worker involvement verification. So glad, yesterday for the first time, I had to. Jay was available to keep going. I had to say no. I need to stop. It was actually 7 hours non-stop for me yesterday on this bonus topic.
Well, I'm glad we finally got it figured out. It was
Yes, me too.
quite a process. I mean, I feel like every single other payroll, I pretty much did it myself, and this one, you kind of try to do it yourself many times, instead of me setting it up first, So, anyways, we got it. We figured it all out, and it should be fine going on.
No, I mean, we set it up first with you. Remember, we did the framework, then I worked on it, then we reviewed it, and then it was a
Well, I
process.
actually set up the responsibility organizing, and I just basically gave the overview of the priorities. That wasn't really like any details, But what we did,
the organizing is set up as you guided, right? With the
yeah. Well,
responsibility.
the first time we just went over the priorities, and the second time we went over the idea of the grand totals, and then the grand totals, I think, got everything structured so it was verifiable and understandable. Right? And then from there, we just had to go through a couple of the responsibilities in more detail. But anyways, it all looks good, and this is still even just like the beginning of bonus token payroll. There's going to be much more, including doing our token bonuses for half-year bonuses, as well as all of the global equity tokens. And anyways, this goes on and on and on. All the overtime, there's much more to do here. So I'm just glad we're getting it started.
Yeah, and in general, I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, this work, these things is just. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm so honored to see you creating these things. It's just from another planet, It's just. I mean, I'm wow, wow.
Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say.
Yeah, well, I'm excited about it too. I mean, this is at least a decade or more in the making. So, but I've known about these tokens and wanting to get this all set up for at least 3 to 5 years. I mean, it has been a long time that we've been trying to get this done. So anyways, we still don't have our global jurisdiction, but we're really close. We also still aren't really doing the network equity, but we're very close. So we'll get there. I'm not worried about it. One step at a time. Let's get this launch going. So let's take a break. When we come back, focus on the worker involvement verification.
Yes, perfect.
All right, cool. We'll break.